Now, June is also LGBT Pride Month, and that is something we hold very dear here in Arlington. So tell me about what happened at the board meeting to honor that.
Sure. You know, there's a group or a cause or an issue that that we tend to spotlight just about every month. There's Women's History Month, there's Black History Month, there's Asian American Month, and of course this month, June, is Pride Month, and there's no better evidence of that than the multicolored flag outside the Bosman building. And so our chair issued a proclamation, read the proclamation from the dais, but more importantly, we decided that it was a good opportunity, and I was particularly pleased that as the County Board's liaison to our Human Rights Commission, that we called on the Human Rights Commission, in particular the chair of the Equality Group, the Equality Task Force within the HRC, Kyle Tibbetts, to provide a brief presentation on what the Equality Task Force is doing, how we can further ensure that the LGBTQ community are full participants in our diverse community. So he provided a PowerPoint, talked about how we're doing, what we need to do a little bit more with respect to.
Okay. What were the highlights of that? Anything specific that stood out to you?
So we just, with the county's communications folks, we just unveiled a new, much more robust website about the LGBT community, resources, issues, that type of thing. And one of the things that Mr. Tibbetts focused on was the Municipal Equality Index, or MEI, that is a device that the Human Rights Campaign, one of the largest LGBT advocacy groups in the entire country, devised. We scored a 93, not 100, better than most communities all across the country rather. We can do a little bit better. Some of the indexes were non-discrimination laws, the county as an employer, municipal services, law enforcement, and overall relationship. Do we have a Human Rights Commission? Absolutely. Do we have strong laws? Definitely. How's our law enforcement interacting with that community? Hate crimes, that type of thing. Bullying, anti-bullying in the schools, one thing that I spoke out against when I was president of the Yorktown PTA, in fact, on the County Council of PTAs. So we're making progress. The county attorney pledged to work with us in terms of scouring our procurement laws to make sure that we have the tools necessary to go the full distance that we need to do in Arlington.
And one of the notions I think that our Human Rights Task Force, or LGBT Task Force of the Human Rights Commission that surfaced, that's really appropriate for this year because of the theme of this year's National Pride Month, was the importance of youth and reaching out to LGBT youth, exactly as John was referencing in terms of combating bullying, but also ensuring that parents have the education that they need to support LGBT young people and teens. We also know that LGBT young people are at much greater risk for ending up homeless or a variety of other behaviors we're trying to prevent. And so really having the leadership of our Human Rights Commission in helping integrate with whether it's our community response to domestic violence and sexual assault, Project Peace, or other youth-serving task forces. That's really a way that we're going to continue to grow and build on these efforts to make sure all of our young people feel included, welcome, and healthy in Arlington County.
And like all our commissions, the Human Rights Commission, open to the public, getting out into the community every month. Happy to have new candidates for appointment.